This is just part of my tackle tips. And part of the tips is taking care of your tackle. We've been in the salt water. Everybody knows they need to rinse their rods off at the end of the day. If you're using salt water gear, most of it is made for fishing in salt water, hence salt water. And it will take a little bit of that corrosion. That doesn't mean you shouldn't be washing them off. Just means that it's made for the elements of salt water. But one thing I want you to remember that I don't want you doing, I don't want you using soap products on your reels. Okay, your reels have a lot of places with important grease and minimal grease. Soap breaks that down. If you put soap on this reel, the handle's not gonna spin like this. It's not gonna spin, you're gonna lose that grease. Every day, soap on those isn't gonna help them. I like to just take my hose. If you have an attachment on it, I don't use a high stream. A high stream like that, that's gonna push salt into places that you don't want the salt to get to. I'm gonna use just this fine spray, all right? That's typically what I do. And I'm gonna use enough of it that I'm totally soaking my reels. I want the water dripping off of them. The other place that salt catches all the time is as it runs down the rod, it traps at the head of all those guides, the foot of those guides. So it's really important as you're washing your rods off to make sure that you're getting enough water on those guides that it's going to alleviate any salt problem, any salt residue in there. Even better yet, take the nozzle off and just use the hose. That amount of water right there is gonna do everything you want it to do. You really wanna pay attention and get the top of them. That's where water's been sitting. The foot of the guide's really important. After I've done that, I've been snook fishing the past couple days, and we've been snook fishing with heavy drag and pulling hard. I don't want to put my reels away with that drag as tight as it's been. So I'm gonna back off on all my drags. That's gonna let it sit. Instead of sitting underneath a load, it's gonna sit loose like that. My drag washers are gonna last longer over time. You've got a lot of money invested in your rods and reels, and they will last a long time if you take care of them.